Okay, so that was my first attempt at doing a countdown and like little intro video to one of my streams. So yeah, I think that went well. I am going to bring on Candace.
Hello. Hi, guys.
So we are here tonight to show you guys all of the things that we bought over the weekend. There were 3 shops, Graham Cracker, Challengers, and G-Mart, and 2 of them were having sales. But before we jump in that, I want to just say hi to the chat. Hey, Universe X. Hey, Saber.
Hello.
Sheena, as always, so lovely to see you. Hey, Hernandez. Thank you. The countdown was okay. Hey, DJ Links.
Hey.
Brother Just Comics. Hey. Hi, Inja. I just saw you at the other at Comic Relief. Hey, Daywalker.
Hey.
Hey, Jason.
Hello.
All right. So how we're going to break this down is, hey, Flo Demerin. We're going to just go shop by shop, essentially, and show you what we got at each shop. And then I'll go, and then Candace will go, because there's a lot, so we have to get our piles, literal piles. I have 4 separate piles on this. So
4, myself.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Okay, I think I'm going to do this for when as we're showing things.
Okay.
So we're going to start with, we went to Challengers first. No, we went to Graham Crackers first.
Yeah.
I went to Graham Crackers, and we were there specifically for new comics because they had a sale where newer comics within the last 30 days were $1.50, which is great, except I ended up also buying a lot of back issues just because they have a really good selection.
Didn't even qualify for the sale.
I know. All right, so I guess I'll start with the newer comics that I got from there that actually qualified for the sale. It actually wasn't as many as I thought. So 7 Secrets. It's a Tom Taylor, Boom Studios. I really like Boom Studios. I love Tom Taylor. Jason actually AOK'd me the first issue, which I have yet to read it. But I know that I love Tom Taylor. Anything I've read so far, I've really enjoyed. So I decided to get several issues because they were all $1.50. And the variants, even like some of the nicer variants, they were on sale as well. So why not? So I'm really excited about that. And then I've been on a Dazzler kick recently. So I went into their section and found a stack of Dazzlers, which I'm really excited about because they look in minty condition.
Those are really awesome.
I love her costume. I love her story. I got this because they were kissing on the cover, and I love love. And then I really love this cover. I think for being an all black cover, there's a little color breaking right at the bottom, but you can barely see it.
Oh, yeah.
For it being as old as it is in all black, this is in great condition. I love this one. Did you find the bike cover thing you were looking for? The bike cover? Oh, yes. One of them has it. Right here. The Columbia 10-speed racer. So also this is something that I'm collecting. If you saw my Comic Goals 2022 video, I love these 10-speed racer ads. More Dazzler. And then love this one. Dazzler versus the X-Men. So obviously I saw this and I needed it because I love anything X-Men.
Of course.
And then, so a nice little stack going there. Really didn't get too many new comics. Oh my gosh. Guys, that's my mom.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. But yeah, so I'm really excited to dig into the Dazzler comics. I actually have some other ones on the way. I feel like within a weekend I might have collected like nearly the like at least half of the run. So
Wow. How many are there? You know, like, is it a pretty small series or
no, I think it's like 40 something.
still manageable though? Okay, I'm gonna get my stack.
Yeah, there's like yeah.
Um, let's see. I'm grabbing.
I love that everyone's saying hi in the chat to my mom. Or alternatively, there is a chance. I don't know if that like alternatively it could be like my 9-year-old brother watching, so using her account. So honestly, it's a toss up.
I'm gonna start with the newer comics also. In no particular order. Okay, so the first one I got was the Harley Quinn, the recent issue of the what is it, or Eat Bang Kill Tour, which I've been collecting slowly, but still haven't read like story of my life with everything. But of course, I had to pick that up because I didn't get any of my comics this week, so I was like, I probably need to pick up all the newer things.
How have you been enjoying that run? I bought the first issue and didn't like love it, so
Yeah.
I dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the style of it. I mean, I've also been wanting to watch the animated series. I don't know if
Mhm.
you've watched that,
I did.
but that kind of gives me like similar vibes just by like the visual style of it. So
I think they're directly related. Someone in the chat could correct me, but I'm pretty sure the
yeah,
animated.
I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, and then the next Joker, which is kind of the same deal, just like I'm trying to just collect as many first, but then just like binge through. Because there's been so many good covers. Usually I've been getting the ones that are either like Punchline or Harley Quinn or the really like detailed covers, but this was all they had, so I just took what I could get. Oh, then I've talked about this about my love of Buffy. So this was
I
totally
love that cover.
but I had to just because like again I'm not even caught up, but I just couldn't pass on this of just like the retro vibes here and just like the outfits and everything, and of course the Saved by the Bell tribute. I love tribute covers like
Oh,
that.
that's what it's a tribute of. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
giving me all of the 80s vibes, but now it makes sense.
It's
It's
like
a Saved by the
80s 90s, but yeah, I just because of how the type is set up, it's like the logo. But yeah, I got that one.
Hernandez, I also agree with you. The animated show is really fun. For whatever reason, the comic just like didn't sell me.
Yeah, I eventually want to get around to watching that. And then also I had to pick up the Valentine's Day issue.
I love that.
I love collecting the ones that are around like the holidays and things like that, especially like anything with like I'm like you, Haley. I love all the romance and comic couples and everything. So I had to get that, and then let's see, same thing with Archie. This
I
is
love
just
it.
like the regular, the traditional Archie. I think I also pre-ordered some other ones that are for the modern Archie there's like something's killing the children. I showed you Haley, but it's a two, like one of them is Jughead, one of them is Archie, but it looks like the cover of like something is killing the children. So I'm waiting for that to arrive. But this was a different story. So of course Archie is clearly my favorite. So
If you had any doubts, like Candace liked Archie,
yeah.
just like behind here.
Yeah, that's a whole video in itself. Okay, and then Haley actually reminded me that I should pick these up because on
Yeah.
your chat on Saturday we were talking. I think we were talking about all the Supergirl run. So of course with the sale, like a lot of these would qualify. So I was able to get. I think I mixed all of them up. So I think these were the ones that I actually got. So and spoiler, I actually was able to get all of the issues from all the shops. That was the goal. But I got just whichever cover I liked best. Of course, like if I got really for the glare, the really nice like variant covers. I love that so much. So I think that's what is it? 7, 3, and 1. Okay, and then
Those are so good. I love the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. It's one of my favorite ongoing series. Well, the finale I think just came out today. Hey, Bacon Shake.
yeah, I feel like
Hernandez has a question for you, though. Really,
oh,
Archie Jughead. um,
yes. Can I? Oh, wait. I never just said how they grow. What do you? Wait. I'm trying to understand the question. Can I?
We might need some clarification.
Yeah. What do you mean?
And then Exit Zero said that he
Yes,
loves the
yes.
comic horror stuff.
The horror stuff is really good. It's something that you wouldn't think would make sense because they have like, it's usually like cutesy things or like more comedy, but the horror stuff is really good if you want to try Archie but haven't ever like because I don't think like some of the traditional stuff is everybody's cup of tea, but I think like if you like horror comics, you'll like those. Yeah, and then ones that I got for back issues was I got the OG Buffy comics,
Those
which
are
with
awesome.
Gallery covers, of course, because it doesn't get more 90s than that.
I just saw the first like few episodes of Buffy like ever,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
like last year. Like I had never seen Buffy
Oh, it's
before, and then
so good. I didn't watch it when it was on like back in the day, but I watched a couple. I think maybe in college, like on Netflix, and just like binge through it. And it's good. And I think the comics. Now these ones are the original Dark Horse run, but then there's other ones that continue after the show, like the season after, like they made up their own season, but in comics. And then they have a new run that's with Boom Studios, which is good also. So yeah, if you like Buffy, check out all of the comics. There's a lot to read.
yeah, I think Bake the Snake and Climbing Comics. Hey, Ellen. They both loved Buffy. I think Hernandez was asking like, is there like any like growth for the characters? Like throughout the series, I would assume so. I mean, there has to be like a storyline that like
Yeah,
builds.
I mean, like that's what is good about a lot of the modern ones that they do, where there's a little bit more growth. Also, if you watch Riverdale too, there's some like different kind of actual stories and couples that you wouldn't think would get together. But I would say like it's more of the modern ones that they have a little bit of deeper plots that are actually more like serious, and where the other ones are more like all ages and they're just like for fun or like more like comfort reads. But the other ones have more like let me see. I'll pull one off for you. Without knocking everything off my shelf. But yeah, this one. This is the most modern one, and that one is actually has like a full plot line and everything, and I think it's a continuing series that they've done.
That reminds me of like Riverdale. At least that cover does. It gives me Riverdale Netflix vibes.
Yeah, because they changed the illustration style on that. So yeah, but that was all I got from Graham Greger.
Awesome. Well, like challenges, I feel like was the big one for us.
Yeah.
So
even though that was a lot, but
well, because we were eager to get the shirt. So Challengers was doing 25% off the entire store, which was amazing. And they have a really great selection of collected editions, and they focus mainly on newer comics. That's not somewhere you would go to hunt. Like, for example, like I got the Dazzler. That's not something I would go hunting for at Challengers because they focus more on modern comics. They have a great selection of modern back issues, though. Funko Pops, enamel pins. They have an amazing children's section, like a whole entire room for just kids, which is really, really, really great. So, and I love the owners. They're just the nicest people. Dale and Patrick are their names, which I can start off by saying I got little enamel pins of this is Patrick and this is Dale. They're super nice. So I love that they have a little enamel pins. I was trying really hard to reach the $100. If you spend $100, you got a t-shirt for free that said, I love you, but I love comics more. And it has like this old school romance comic design on it of this woman running away. So because I like hadn't reached the $100 mark, I was so close with just the comics. I ended up getting these enamel pins that I can add. I got a Loki Funko Pop from the Loki TV show. I'm so excited about this one because I actually pre-ordered it from Amazon, but Amazon's the worst for Funko Pops.
Don't order you can help.
They never show up. They just never show up. So I canceled that order and I was like, well, I'm not going to order this. Like, I'm just going to wait. And then I found it at Challengers and it was 25% off. So I'm excited to put this. I've kept it in the box for the sole purpose of just showing it off here. So now it's going to go over on my like little Funko Pop shelf. So I'm excited about that. I also picked up some Pokemon cards. My brother and mom actually collect together, so she helps him collect Pokemon cards. So I got this pack for him. And then because they have a great children's section, I bought Max Meow's Cat Crusader for my brother as well. It reminds me a lot of like the illustration and the cover of Captain Underpants. I don't know if anyone
Yeah, that's
knows
what I was
what I'm
thinking
talking
too.
about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this reminds me, and he loves the Captain Underpants series, and there's a from that same writer, I think it's Dave Pikey. He also wrote like a dog one, and so this is very reminiscent of it. So I think he'll like it because he likes reading graphic novels. Oh, look, my mom said that she loves it. Yeah, I'll be bringing these over shortly tomorrow, probably. Now that I've showed them off. Universe X, I've been waiting to buy Funkos. Yeah. It is a deep rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It is a very deep rabbit hole. I said I was like only going to buy one, and now there's like 10 behind me.
Yeah, I myself have like tried to calm down because I started collecting them, I think maybe like 2014. And recently I've had this, especially like since I've been buying so many comics, I'm like, yeah, I think let's save the room for the comics and just kind of calm it down.
Smart.
There's just so many good ones and stuff. But
Well, you get connected to like a comic character, and then they make a Funko, and then you want the Funko because you love the comic character. It's like this
yeah,
never-ending
exactly.
cycle of wanting
Uh-huh.
these collectibles. Hey, Mark, Captain Underpants was awesome. Yeah, my brother's super obsessed and loves graphic novels, so doesn't like comics yet because they're not like thick enough. He won't read comics. I got him the Fortnite ones with when DC was coming out, and he was he was unimpressed. He just wanted the little code that it came with. So I hope so. Okay, so oh my gosh, this is my brother.
Oh,
hello. He's like, I'm watching, right? I just keep forgetting that's his little like YouTube name. Well, now you know what you're getting tomorrow. So
fun goodies.
all right, so I got some collected editions. I am going to show those off first, especially because we were trying to reach a limit of 100. I was like, I need to spend some money. The first one is Black Monday Murders by Jonathan Hickman. It is thick. It is a really nice trade. Like in general, it feels really sturdy, and the design of it is really nice. Justin and Jason have been telling me all about this. They said it was one of Hickman's darker runs, which I am a Hickman fangirl, so I was really excited about this. So I saw it on the table and I knew I needed to grab it. Then I got Middle West. Oh, Mark, really good story. I'm excited. I can't wait to dig into that. I just like know once I start, I will probably just binge read it because that's what I do with all of his stuff. Saber, tell us all of her dark secrets. He's 9. He doesn't have any of my dark secrets. And then Middle West. Oh, really quickly, guys, important. I do want chocolate cake, Mom. Thank you. You guys are getting a lot of family action right now in this chat. Middle West
Anyway, too.
Right. Candace, just come over for chocolate cake. Middle West Volume 2. Justin had A-okayed the first volume to me, and it was my first time reading any of Scotty Young's writing. So good. If you haven't read it, highly recommend picking it up. I mean, Scotty Young's art in general is enough to read it alone, but the writing is phenomenal, and it's about this son and this kind of like cycle of like anger and trauma and abuse with his father, and him kind of like running away and the journey of a found family and things of that sort. So highly recommend. I'm excited to continue the story. I read the first one and then was like, I need to keep going. Candace, tell us all of your dark secrets.
Yeah, we'll see how much you learned today.
The Hickman book was called Black Monday Murders. And then, Inja, you guys are all invited for chocolate cake, actually.
Especially if it's like Portillo's chocolate cake.
Oof. So good. If you know, you know.
Right?
Middle West is amazing. Like, go do yourself a favor, go read it. It's really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful story. And then ta-da, Strange Adventures hardcover. This is written by Tom King. I'm gonna remove the dust jacket because it's just absolutely, DC does such a good job with their collected editions. Like, look at this. That is beautiful.
Wow.
I am so excited to read this. I didn't pick up any single issues, so I haven't read it. But aside from Hickman, Tom King is one of those writers that I'll automatically read. I actually, when I went into Challengers, I was looking for the deluxe hardcover edition of Mr. Miracle. And I just had this feeling, because they started the sale on Friday and we went Sunday. I went online to just check if they had it in stock on Friday evening. And I was like, they did. And I debated buying it then. But then I was like, man, if it's meant for me, it will be there. It was not there, which means it was not meant for me right now. So I got Strange Adventures.
I'm sure a good one.
Oh my gosh, Candace, it is Portillo's chocolate cake.
Yes.
If you guys are ever in Chicago, Portillo's chocolate cake is so good.
We even make a cake shake, which is on a whole other level too. It's the same cake, but in an actual shake.
Truly. Sheena, yes, hardcovers. Like, this is a beauty. I'm really excited for this. This was one where I saw the hardcover and I was like, I don't want single issues. I want that beautiful collected edition.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for the large stack of single issues that came from Challengers. So these will all be modern, just because that's the that's like the back issues and back stock that they hold. So I got Avengers Defenders Tarot. I love tarot covers. Yeah. I saw that. I don't even know what the storyline is about, but I got issues 1 and 2, which is nice. So that way I get a good flavor, a little good taste for it. So I'm really excited. Sheena, yeah, I have all the single issues of Supergirl, but if they do a collected edition, I'm buying that 100% because I'm sure it'll be really beautiful. You read the first 2 issues. Which story, Alan? 'Cause now I'm curious what you really enjoyed. Yeah, these are really nice. I love the character designs.
I love that.
Scarlet Witch right here. Love her. Then I got Batgirl 49. I bought this just as a cover buy. I read Nightwing by Tom Taylor, and to me the most interesting character that I was really drawn to was Babs, Batgirl. So I picked this up just because I'm now currently obsessed with her. Strange Adventures, yeah. I'm sure it's good. I'm really excited. Batgirl's number 2. So I read issue 1 and I have issue 3, and then I guess I didn't buy issue 2, or for whatever reason my local comic shop missed it in my pull box. So I was excited to get the Rian Gonzalez variant as well because they're so cute.
I know, I love those variants.
Wonder Woman 773. Has anyone read this series? It has Clunan, Conrad, Belair, Moore. I can't pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. Good and Bonvillain is what it looks like it says. But this artwork is stunning. I bought this 100% for a cover buy. I'm going to just put this in the front of one of my comic boxes because I think this is so beautiful and it feels kind of heartbreaking. And
I know I'm feeling it. I'm over here.
Mike, you said I read all Wonder Woman main title. So is that this one? And is it good? Because this cover alone makes me want to read it all. Sheena, you said Brandon has. I'll have to ask him then, because as well. But if anyone else in the chat has read it, I'm intrigued simply because of the art. which could have no reflection of its interiors. Mike, it's beautiful. This cover is probably one of my favorites, just like across the board that I've seen on a comic.
Yeah, like it almost looks like a photo. Like that's how
Yeah, it's very
neat
cinematic.
how good it is. Wow.
Oh my gosh, it just makes me kind of sad. They look like they're about to say goodbye to each other. And then I did find issue 1, Mr. Miracle Director's Cut. So that's really exciting. I didn't find the hardcover deluxe edition at Challengers, but I found this, which will put, I'll be on the hook. And then I'll probably just order hardcover. Deceased Dead Planet. So I also written by Tom Taylor, Peach Momoko cover, Poison Ivy. This is awesome. I love this cover. I really loved what was it? I loved Deceased. Like really loved Deceased. I have 3 volumes. Dead Planet, Unkillables, and then another one. Oh, Sheena, you have it? So good. So I had to just get a single issue because I've really enjoyed that series. It was one of the first like DC collected anythings that I've read besides Harleen, and it made me Tom Taylor made me care about DC characters. I was like didn't know anything about most of them. All of a sudden I was like, I think I might cry. Like this is like, why did they die? I'm so sad. Mike said Wonder Woman does not get the creators she deserves, but they are still enjoyable. I'll suggest an issue in particular in a moment. Thank you. Please do. Tugger Not Collectibles. Yes, it's awesome artwork. I do love Peach Momoko. It is a Peach Momoko cover. So good. I feel like this is one of her best ones in general. It's just really distinct. Unkillable was so dope. Like, really, 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 really good. Human Target, issue 3. So again, just Tom Taylor. Mark, I don't know if I agree with that statement. I do love Marvel. It's gonna take a lot to get me to come to the dark side. But I read the first issue. I liked it. I'm missing issue 2, but because this was on sale, I just picked it up. I'm hoping to find issue 2 specifically because I was obsessed with the artwork. I felt like I should have bought it so many times, and then I just didn't. And now I'm paying for it because now I can't find it at any of my local comic shops. Tom King is killing it. If you guys have not subscribed to his Everlasting Love series, Substack, I really recommend it. It is really phenomenal. You think you're going in for a romance, which even if you don't like romances, subscribe and read the first issue for free. It's so good, and you'll see by the end of it, there's like, because it's Tom King, there's plot twists. So
yeah, I still gotta do that myself.
Smallwood, yes, Smallwood's art is also really, really, really good. So worth a read for just that. I am not a Batman fan. That's like one of the main reasons DC does not have my heart and do not like Batman. Like I just have never been like, I've read anything that made me really like Batman. I like Nightwing. I like Batgirl. I like Harley Quinn, kind of. Like I liked Harleen, but I, wasn't, have yet to read other stuff. Then we have Marvel Voices. It's actually signed by the artist. I think he's local to Chicago. So they had a stack of signed copies. So I thought that was really, really cool.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh. Sheena, I don't mean to break anyone's heart. Daywalker. All right. Well, if you're all Batman fans, start dropping some really good racks because
you gotta win her over then.
Yeah. You gotta work for it. And then Fantastic Four X-Men. I have a couple of issues of this run. And yeah, I want to finish it. I want to put together the whole run. Issue 1 of Gwen Stacy. Whoa. So I have issue 1 of She-Hulk, and I haven't read it yet. I need to read it.
Same.
Gwenpool Strikes Back. This cover is so flippin' cute. I'm obsessed. So I have a couple of issues again of this series. I'm just like slowly piecing it together. When I find it, I pick it up kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is actually from Graham Cracker. I put it in the stack on accident. So Thanos, number one. I love this cover of him and Gamora.
Ooh, yeah.
So good. So yeah, I actually got this at Graham Cracker. Grab the Mark Brooks connecting art. I think this is the part of the connecting art for Mark Brooks. I'm pretty sure, or am I wrong? I could be wrong. My mom loves Batman. So, in case anyone was curious, Alan said that the X-Men Fantastic Four miniseries, yeah, these are really good. I really love the story. Though I think they retconned it a little bit from what I've heard, and maybe I'm totally off base, but I thought that they retconned like Franklin Richards, like from like this, how they deal with him at least, but maybe I'm totally off base. Read Batman Dark Knight Returns and Killing Joker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna go back and write these down.
Killing Joke before.
Marco Mom. So those are that's like everything I got from Challengers. So it's a lot. That's probably my biggest haul from all of the stores. So a lot of really cool modern issues that I'm excited to just like dive in with, like issues number one, and just see what I end up liking. Some stuff for my brother, and then Funko Pops. So
and a free shirt.
Yes, and a free shirt that is coming in the mail. We have yet to get it. I think either they're letting us know, Tug or not. Yeah, it is a big haul, and there's still a couple more comics after this. I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but these are also from Graham Cracker, the shop before. So I think I was counting the comics we had, and I was like more than 20 comics at least. So yeah, we
yeah, I don't even want to count. But okay, let's see. I think double checking which ones I.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I'm excited about it. And I'm really excited to put this all away. It's kind of just been sitting out since since Sunday. So I knew we were going to do this stream and show you all. So they've been like sitting on my desk.
Yeah, I tried to keep mine all in the same like groupings, but I mixed up all my Supergirls. So we'll just guess which ones it was. Or I'll just show them at the end maybe. Because I'm not even gonna try. Okay.
We got some exclusives. Because I only collected cover A's for the Supergirl series because I really liked cover A. Yeah. But the variants you got are really, really cool.
Okay, let's see where I want to say. Yeah, I agree. My Challengers haul is the biggest one.
Yeah, well, because we had to hit $100 to get the shirt, and honestly, I'll do anything for not anything. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. I will do a lot though for a free shirt. So, yeah. Especially if it's comic inspired.
Yeah, and for mine, I went over. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start with I picked up some manga because they have a really good manga selection. Like I think that's probably one of the shops that in Chicago that has a pretty good selection, I would say. Like, because Graham does okay.
Alley Cat has a good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. That's right. That's true. Yeah, I remember when we went and there was just like shelves and shelves. So yeah, there's another one I want to go back to for sure. But okay, so the first one I got was the 3rd volume of Spy Family. I know a lot of people on the gram have been talking about it. I read the first one and I bought the second, and I know that I'm gonna want third. So of course, like with the sale and everything, I had to pick it up. Highly recommend. Especially it's pretty good. Like in case you've never like read manga before, I think it's a pretty good one. It's all like whole like espionage, like fake family kind of plot. So if you like those kinds of things, then check that out. It's actually pretty funny.
Do you mind explaining what manga is? Mike is asking, sure. So in case anyone here doesn't know or anyone watching the replay.
Okay, so manga, it comes in these kind of formats. So it's kind of like a graphic novel, except that first of all, you read it. I want to say kind of backwards. You read it from right to left. So this is actually the front, and then you just it cuts. So sometimes it can be like an adjustment when you actually like start reading it, because you're reading backwards. So I remember even sometimes when I'm reading like that and then I'm reading a regular comic and my brain is like, which way am I supposed to read? Like I end up reading the other ones backwards. I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, a lot of them I would say are come in like black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Most are not in color, or if they do, they might be the first like couple pages might have like a color insert, which is really nice. But usually like manga series are pretty lengthy. Some of them I know like can be like 20 volumes or something like that. So I mean, when you're collecting comics and manga, it's a it's another investment, but I highly recommend it. I started reading manga like a couple years ago, but I like the last maybe like year or so I've been reading like a lot of them, which is why you'll be seeing a couple in here.
Elena's gonna ask you for recommendations. Yeah, you should definitely ask her.
I have a whole list, so we'll chat. We'll chat.
Also, thanks for trolling, Mike. Dang. Sheena, Candace is really cute. I agree.
Thank you. Okay, then next series I got was Perfect World. Actually, Haley, you would probably like this one.
Everybody looks. They look really cute.
Yeah. Of course, it's a romance. You'll find a lot of romance ones in manga. Not everything though. There's like fantasy and action. It's it's like can be like comics where it has like all the same genres and things, all ages, whatnot, horror. But yeah, this one is
horror in manga is like really, really interesting. Super dark, typically.
Yeah, even creepier than probably some even like comics. But yeah, so this is the second volume. I read the first one like a while ago, and it was actually kind of a more serious story. Basically, yeah, just about a couple that reconnected, and actually it talks about her partner who is in a wheelchair and kind of like what their dynamic is like and how it affects his life and things. So very good like slice of life type story. And then this is like a spin-off series of Rent a Girlfriend, which I really like. I don't remember, Haley, if you've read the series or not.
I haven't, but I think I remember you telling me about it when we were at Alley Cat.
Yes, yeah, which I feel like you would like it also, because again, it's like another like romance series, and they actually have a matching anime that came out recently that's pretty like spot on to like similar to each issue and stuff. So that's a fun one, but this is like a spin-off of one of the characters that I've been meaning to get. And then okay, let's see. So some of the ones I got in
my mom manga is Haley's childhood. True. Fruits Baskets, if anyone knows that. I was truly obsessed.
On my list.
So good.
Okay, so the ones that I got in the back issues was, this will be no surprise to anyone, but I got some Archie, which sometimes it's even hard to find ones that I haven't collected at this point. But this is the 10th anniversary, or that they came out with for the Married Life series, which actually, since we were talking about early or about like just like more dynamic plots and stuff, if you like this glare on is nasty. Then that will be a series that you like also, because there is the original Married Life series is basically if it shows like two different scenarios, if Archie married Veronica and Archie married Betty, and kind of what would happen in each scenario. So, and they actually like go through like some more serious things about like jobs and family and things like that. So that one is a fun one that I was able to get some of the single issues. Then this one was one that I saw at Graham Cracker, but then I forgot to actually get it, and it ended up being a better deal here, which was this one, which I think is an older comic, right? Yeah.
Are You Afraid of Darkseid?
Which again, I've been saying, I like those collected ones that are just of different stories and stuff. So that was a fun one to find. I'm trying to think if I had any other back issue ones. I think that was it. Yeah. So then some of the newer, I only got a couple newer ones, but picked up the Sabretooth one because
I honestly should have picked that up. I don't know why I didn't. I am mad at myself for not grabbing that.
We can trade our comics next time.
There we go. Meet up and trade comics. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, since I've been slowly, reading my X-Men comics and starting to collect those. So of course, like after the movie review we did, I had to know more about Sabretooth since he didn't really get to, say much.
Because he had 0 lines in the first one.
Yeah. So so I kind of wanted to see what he actually was all about. I thought that'd be fair to him. But yeah, and then got my Batman with Scooby Doo. Just like I like my
that is so cute. I love that.
My comfort reads and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been collecting these like slowly, so yeah, they're just fun. I like anything when a lot of Hanna-Barbera and DC stuff. They do a lot of like collaborations, like with Looney Tunes, which actually I might as well bring that up then. Or DC with Looney Tunes, which is pretty cool. Which is like basically with like Wonder Woman and Marvin the Martian and what's his face, Tasmanian Devil, and kind of just like mixing the DC characters with of the Looney Tunes ones, and some of the art is like similar to the comic, or not the comic, the cartoon, and then some of them are actually like really like detailed version of like Tasmanian Devil. Let's see if I can like.
Oh, people are loving your comic choices, by the way.
Jason
loves Sabretooth.
Thank you.
Mark said that he has the that cover. Exit Zero said that he's seen a lot of people collect older Archie books for their innuendo covers. I don't know if you know anything about the innuendo covers.
Like the lot older ones? Like the OG ones? Because I pretty much have collected ones that are maybe like 80s, 90s, and then some from older than that, but usually more of the modern ones. I'm just reading what he said.
And then Coco.
Yeah, super fun. So I'm really excited to read that. Yeah, because just even I'm trying to see if I can find like just an example.
Supposedly, my mom has old Archie comics in the basement.
Ugh.
We could go hunting in my mom's basement, Candace.
Want to see like the style? Sorry. Okay. Of just like how some of them can actually look more detailed instead of like the typical like Looney Tunes style. So I thought that was pretty fun. And
oh wow, that's really interesting for Looney. Like honestly, if you would have showed me that art, it would have been.
Yeah, because they have.
I wouldn't have been like, oh, that's Looney Tunes.
That are like this, like like how you would know them. Fun. And there's ones that are like more realistic. So I thought that would be fun to read. I've been wanting to read that for a long time. And then of course for Haley,
it's so good.
After that, I think it was the Saturday the show. I was like, yep, that's another one I gotta pick up. And of course, I love like these bigger, like the magazine size ones, and the art is stunning. So of course I had.
You have to tell me what you think when you read it. It's just such a phenomenal story, and like you said, the art.
And then I got like 2 more. Okay, so keeping going with more X-Men. Again, someone that didn't get enough lines and things. So as Jason knows him as Plain Yogurt.
Oh yeah, we were at the shop and she just pulls up the comic and is like Plain Yogurt.
So I didn't think that in the movie he got just I didn't really again get to know much about him. So I had to pick up his own issue, or I think trade. Let's see. I don't know if this is like oh, it says it collects Iceman 1 through 5 from 2017. So yeah, I'm just excited to learn about a lot of the X-Men that I don't really know as much about. So I'm excited to read that one, and it seems like a pretty short read. And then the last thing I picked up for my boyfriend for Valentine's Day, he's reading the Rorschach comics. He's a big Watchmen fan, so of the movies and the comics and the TV show. So he's been collecting a lot of single issues for like covers and things. But I thought with the sale and everything, especially, and Valentine's Day coming up, or now,
perfect timing,
the hardcover. So it's a nice collection for him, and he was very excited about it.
Does it have a cool inside?
Yeah, I actually haven't looked. I mean, I get it, but it's very abstract.
That's still pretty cool. I think if you like that character, you're probably like
better than like
cool.
A blank cover or anything.
Sure.
But, I mean, I get it. It's just more abstract, but yeah. So he's really jazzed about that. yeah, so that I think
Bye, Mark. Thanks for
was all of mine.
coming.
Bye.
Gore said that Rorschach was really good, one of King's better works.
Yeah, maybe I need to read this too. Actually, I haven't really read any
That's really
Watchmen
nice.
yet. What?
I haven't watched that film.
Yeah.
Have you?
I watched some of it and then I don't think I finished it. So yeah, I don't know. But I kind of want to read this one actually, even though if I have, well, at least if I don't understand, I can ask him for context. But
Gore said that the King story has little to do with Watchmen, so it sounds like you can kind of just like jump in and read it.
yeah, I mean, from what I could see, it actually looks pretty good. So yeah, that was what I picked up. So another big haul that and got the free T-shirt. So that will be coming, I think, in March.
I'm excited. We're gonna have to meet up and then get them together.
Yes.
So the last shop was G-Mart. Specifically, I wanted to go there I mean, we had spent honestly more than enough money. But I had some online orders I had placed with them that were just chilling. So mostly cover buys, to be quite honest. They're just two. So the Russell Dodderman, Mary Jane, and Peter Parker like romance cover. I think it's like I don't even know what Spider-Man is. Like, I can't even. Let's open this up and see if it tells me. I love. So it's Love Romances, the Young Guns 2019. So I think this might be it's a one shot. Yeah, it's an anthology. So right there. So
is it besides Spider-Man then? Or is it different stories?
So I think it's all different ones. Maybe. I don't even know. I'm seeing a lot of no, it's different ones. It's not all Spider-Man. Yeah, like that's
okay.
Not Spider-Man. Cool. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I bought this, didn't even know, but
that's
love the cover.
Oh God, I love it. Wow.
The famous upside down kiss. And then I picked up the Mighty Thor 705, The Death of Mighty Thor. I just went on a Dodderman cover buy, really, is what you're seeing. Because I'm pretty sure he did this cover. Yeah. So it just looks badass. And that's Jane Foster. Guys, I don't read Thor, so Gore. Yeah, it is this is a romantic cover. I love it. Yeah, the Dodderman covers are awesome. Definitely check it out. Here, let me take this out so you guys can see the glare. Mom, are you talking about the Thor one? Here. Like, his art is just really phenomenal. So he also did the art for like the Hellfire Gala for X-Men, and so I have it's on one of my it's actually right there, the hardcover collected edition of Hellfire Gala. And then I think this next month they're supposed to come out with Hickman's Avengers Collected Omnibus, and they have a Dodderman variant cover that looks so good. So good. I want it so badly. I can't wait for it to release. I'm kind of just like itching for it. And same with Hickman's X-Men Omnibus. There's a Dodderman variant. So I'm just Oh, my mom was talking about this one. There you go. There for your eyes one more time. Jane Foster as Thor was wonderfully sad. Each time she became Thor, she died a little, yet she did it to save others. That's so good. Really that's so sad, but I'm really like here for the sadness, the pain. So that's all I got from G-Mart. That is more than enough comics though for one day, so that was okay. By the time that we got to G-Mart, I was like, I really don't want to be buying anymore. So the fact that I also just got to go there and pick up things that I had already paid for was quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I remember I went in. I was like, I'm gonna try not to buy anything, but I did. So let's see. Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna show you guys. I forgot. I was gonna show the rest of the Supergirl because I did get a couple from Challengers, and then I got I think the last one or two that I needed from G-Mart. I think it was just one. So, but these were the ones I didn't show you. So yeah, I was able to get number two. What is this? Four?
So good. The cover A's are just amazing.
Yeah. I think this is five. And I love this one. This one on 6. Yeah, so I was able to actually get through 1 through 7 somehow. Um, it took 3 shops, but I got them. So now I can binge them. So I'm really excited about that, and I love all the covers. So, the last thing I got was I didn't actually tell you this, Haley. I just realized it like I think yesterday. So I bought the little Catwoman Lonely City, which I
Oh
was
yeah.
so excited, remember, because I couldn't find it at some of the other shops, and I was excited because they also had like this variant, and they had the second one, and then when I opened my purchase, I realized I got 2 number ones.
No, I didn't. I would have said something had I realized.
Because okay, so I think I saw this one first, and then I saw this, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab this one instead. And then I must have put down the other issue.
Oh, like issue
No,
2
they
and just
had it.
grabbed.
So that's unfortunate. But yeah, so I'm gonna
I
make
mean,
sure
both
that
of the covers are really great. So
I'm
if for
not
nothing else,
mad at that part. I really like the covers. One I'll probably just keep more mintier than the other, but
there you go.
yeah, so well, I think this was, yeah, because they had the one I think in the purple, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm probably just like, yeah, read through the first one and then decide if I really want to get the second one, or I'll just wait till the full
The collected.
trade or hardcover comes out. That might make me feel a little bit better. But I'm excited about the series in general, just because, like, especially after hearing about it from you. And then of course, I love Cliff Chang. I read Paper Girls, and I really love that series and the art for it. And of course, so then I was here for that. So yeah, but that was all I got from there. And yeah, by the end of it, I was like, yeah, I don't really want to get any more than that. I don't. Those are only things I was like looking for at the other stores and couldn't find. So yeah, but we spent a lot.
We did spend a lot. Tuggernaut said that the Dotterman makes all the costumes for the character covers. X-Men 1 featured Jean Grey. Yeah, they're so good. Avengers Forever also bought that. Like any of his covers, I seek them out and I'm like, okay, instant buy for me. Gore said that the Batwoman Batman special from a few weeks ago, it takes place over many Christmases, and we see Selina's newborn left in. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna look into that because that just sounds right up my alley. But yeah, I think that is everything. That is a lot. That is a lot of everything. Let us know if you're watching the replay what you think about what we picked up, if there's any favorites that you saw in any of our hauls, if there's anything that you've read that you really love and just want to, fangirl about in the comments. Thanks for joining us. Candace, is there anything that you have coming up that you want to, I don't know, promote throughout there?
Not on my gram or anything. I know I'll be trying to join you again on another Saturday hang, and then I've been talking to Justin about joining his Lego building.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure I'm like he'll know. I was talking to him yesterday, like, oh, maybe I'll get something, but I spent so much money on comics. I don't know if I want.
That's exactly. I was so close to buying the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah,
and
I think I want to get maybe like a small one, and then just have a little tiny something to build, because I've been really wanting to build something. I just can't do like those bigger ones right now after all those comics. But yeah, so I'll be on those hangs if anybody wants to come by. But
yeah,
nothing on the gram otherwise. Just hanging with you guys.
Oh, Sheena, and thank you. Oh yeah, so you will definitely get more of Candace and I, especially as we're able to hang out more and do all the fun comic things. I have coming up, so I'm really excited that Saturday mornings I am going to try to do a community hangout, and I think I call it like coffee break and community hangout because I just need my coffee and love chatting with you all. It's definitely such a fun way to start my weekend and my Saturday mornings. I always feel like really energized after any kind of stream. And then I, in addition to all of these things, have been really fortunate to purchase a few books that are on my 2022 comic goals, things I've been really hunting for, some that are pretty big keys. I am putting together a video, and that should be dropping by next week. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're interested in joining the Saturday live on screen at all, other than the chat, just DM me and I'm happy to try to make that happen. Oh, Sheena's cherished your lady friends. Truly, they are the best. So definitely agree. Thanks, Mom. I will come get some cake and bring the book.
Thanks for watching, Mom.
Thanks, Alan. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.